everyone, I wanted to provide a quick getting started guide for those just joining the Apex and ApexConquer servers. To start off, I know it's very tempting for people to jump straight into a Taoist trying to make their Water Warrior Trojan or something similar, but keep in mind that it is very difficult to level to 130 as a Water if you don't already have an established character. My general recommendation is to start off with a basic Archer so that you can hunt some items for yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and make an Archer here, and once I have finished creating my character, I'm going to log back in and I'm going to do my starting quest. If you look in your inventory, you will have a jar that you can fill up with monster kills, in this case pheasants. You can also vote if you would like. It will give you some VIP as well as offering a little bit of bonus experience. I'm just going to turn that off so that I can pay attention here. And if you were to look in your inventory, you're going to notice that you have, in this case, a weapon, and it's going to let you know that you should kill pheasants. If you right-click it, it will tell you how many KOs you need versus how many you need. So in this case, I need 20 pheasants, and once I finish killing these, I can take it back to the NPC just outside of town here. You can do these quests as many times per day as you want, although the first one you do will give you a bunch of bonus items. In this case, it'll give you some starting gear, it'll give you some double experience time, and it will give you a trial of our VIP system, just so that you can get a feel for the server and you don't feel forced to donate by any means. As I mentioned, there is one of those NPCs in every single city, so if you are hunting on monsters near your own level, especially applicable to things like warriors and Trojans, you should probably have one of those quests pretty much all the time, as it will give you a little bit extra. Until you have VIP, I would definitely recommend picking up all items, just so that you can find any +1s or blessed items that you might want to use or sell. As you can see here, I have 11 monsters here, and it gets much faster as you go, because as you level up, your character becomes stronger, so you can kill mobs quicker. I'm just going to use a club here just for style points. Now, as you're doing this, once you have your first character established, you may also want to make a couple miners so that you can get a few extra bits of ore to sell for gold if you need extra potions, arrows, that sort of thing, and also to collect gems, which you can use, sell, or use in the Blue Mouse quest to get a whole bunch of meteors to use to upgrade your equipment with. As you'll notice here, I have already killed over 20 mobs, so I'm going to go back to TC Captain, and I'm going to receive my rewards. As you'll see, I receive some experience, VIP time, I jump to level 20, and I get some basic starting items. I'm going to choose to go get promoted here, although you don't necessarily need to. At this point, I would most likely pick up another quest for whatever the lowest level monster is, just so that I can jump through a few more of those, get the extra experience, and have a chance to get some extra double experience. In this case, I start off with 10 minutes of double experience time, and I believe it's 6 hours or 12 hours of VIP time. So when you talk to this, it will show the monsters that you can accept. In this case, I'm going to go for apparitions. Just because they're low level, I can kill them much faster, and we can continue the video. So this is what I would generally do. If you can find someone to power level you, that's great, and we'll jumpstart the process. But I do recommend just doing that first quest so that you have some starting items so you can use them to hunt with. Once you have scatter, you can start hunting right away. All monsters in this game have the exact same drop rate, unless they're things such as king monsters, boss monsters, event monsters, that sort of thing. But in terms of maps, it's not as though one map has extra rates compared to others. So what I would do here is, once I get my scatter skill, I would go ahead and start hunting pheasants or poltergeists or winged snakes, whatever monster I can kill quite quickly with only 1 or 2 scatters, and I would pick up all of the items that it drops. With the VIP service that it does give you when you first start, it's going to show elites, supers, +1s, meteors, and dragon balls on the ground. It'll give you a drop notification. It will not inform you of blessed items. You may or may not want to pick up all items in order to pick those up and use or sell them. I personally am a little bit lazy, and I would say just focus on hunting and mining instead, but it's your own personal preference. Again, if you ever want to know how many monsters you need, you can just right-click this and it will say in chat. I would warn you that if you're on a map that has multiple levels of monsters, such as Hawk's level 98 or 88 or whatever the level is, only the named monster listed on the jar counts towards the quest. So that does confuse some people, and we just want to be clear about that. I'm just going to use the club again here. Oh, I'll have to keep reloading arrows. With the VIP service, I would also mention that it does have the ability to remote store items, as well as to transport to any city that you might want to visit. So in this case, I'm just going to go back to Twin City, and I would buy some potions and some arrows here. This is just a very basic getting started guide, just to get yourself situated on the server and to know how the hunting works and how the basic quests work. There are, of course, PvP events every 30 minutes, so I would strongly suggest that you pick up a blade. Just use the switch weapons skill, put that blade on, and then learn the fast blade skill from the shop here. It's going to jump right to level 4, so you can jump right into any hit-based PvP event that you might want to join, and you get experience just for participating in those events. You also can win some +1 stones, Dragon Balls, that sort of thing, based on how well you do in the event. So that can definitely help you jump through the ranks and get yourself situated on the server.